My dear, there's a reason I brought you here. You didn't just happen to find yourself in this situation, despite how it may have seemed. You are not aimlessly living your life. I glimpsed this day before you were even created. In your mother's womb, your heart would be prepared to hear my voice more clearly than ever before. And I saw this precise time. Even when you couldn't see the way, I was still leading the way. I was there for you even when your heart was exploding and you wanted to give up. I am speaking to you now, not only to your head, but to your spirit as well, because what I am about to disclose will alter your perception of me, your future, and yourself. This is more than just being blessed. This is about embarking on a whole new way of living, a life in which you are aware of who you are, walk calmly through storms, have a steady heart despite the world's tremors, and know that you are loved, seen, and never alone. I have seen the seasons you have experienced. My child, I've seen the struggles you expected to lose. And yet here you are. The adversary attempted to break you at times by wearing you down with falsehoods. That you weren't worthy fear loss and disgrace. Relationships ended. Money seemed like sand going through your fingers, and the strain felt too much at times. However, you didn't pass out despite your stumbles. You continued to get back up. The reason you are still alive is because you were not lucky to survive. I touch you with my hand. Angels were sent by me to watch after you. At night when you were unable to hear me, with your ears I spoke to your heart. I protected you from conflicts you were unaware were imminent. Sometimes I let certain doors shut, not because I intended to hurt you, but because what was beyond them would have ruined the things I was trying to develop in you. I'm calling you higher now. Don't you already sense it? They tug on your soul, that inner stirring that tells you you were created for more than simply survival. You were made to shine. You were not created to walk in fear, but in freedom. You were selected to shine my light in the deepest reaches, to declare life where death reigns, and to convey hope where despair reigns. It's time I'm telling you now. My child, walk boldly in faith and love. With your super Thanksgiving $2, let the truth of my word reach those who long for the light. Join me in this divine mission to heal and uplift. Click on the Super Thanksgiving button and be enveloped in my grace. Now, and listen to this message further. But listen carefully. You will need to let go of certain things. In order to move into this next season, I'll ask you to let go of what feels comfortable. At some point, I will request that you leave some connections that continue to hold you back, even if the figures don't make sense. I will ask that you trust me with your money. When fear attempts to shout louder, I'll beg you to choose faith. Indeed, there will be dangers, times when the adversary will attempt to undermine your self-assurance, times when the world will tell you that you are incapable of succeeding. However, my spirit walks with you. My angels go before you, and I promise not to let you down. I'm not only bestowing a little favor onto you, I'm getting ready to show you so much favor that others will notice a change in you. What happened to them, they all question. How did things go so wrong in their lives? Additionally, your response will focus on my goodness rather than your own strength. You cannot dampen the brilliance I am putting inside of you. I have lit a fire inside your spirit that no darkness can extinguish. Your happiness will serve as evidence. Your tranquility will turn into a weapon. Your life will turn into a road sign that leads directly to my beloved. What I want you to realize is that your blessing will not end with you. I will raise you and I will lift everyone around you. People will be able to breathe again because of your faith. Others' breakthroughs will be made possible by yours. For many who believed hope was lost forever, your testimony will be the spark that ignites hope. But you have to make a decision. This is not the time to be a slacker. Now is the time to make a big investment. Believe me when I say that you should forgive the person who has wronged you, even if you can't see the whole way. Trust me when I say that you should take that step. Even when it seems like your money account is empty, believe me when I say give. My provision is always on time, and I really mean it when I claim I will meet all of your demands. On certain days you may encounter opposition, as the adversary attempts to divert your attention from my promise. You could even see an increase in the strain on your relationships or finances. But look up, I tell you. Don't lose sight of me. Never will I leave you to face the storm alone. In addition to providing you with bodily protection, my angels fight for your future, your thoughts and your feelings. You will see my hand moving in ways you never would have thought possible during this season. You will be amazed by the methods used to pay the expenses that are overwhelming you. Today, divine ties that resemble family will take the place of the loneliness you've carried. Your future uncertainties will give way to a clarity so intense that you will awaken every morning with a new purpose blazing inside you. Additionally, don't keep it to yourself. When you see my hand, sense my presence, or experience the breakthrough, distribute it, share what I've done with others, because it will be reality, derived from your own experience with me, rather than just empty words. Your voice will have weight. If you think this is your moment, type, I trust you, Lord. I'm not offering a life without hardships. My darling, I promise a life in which you will not be destroyed by adversity. There will be times when you must defend your beliefs. The adversary will insinuate to you that your prayers are not heard, that nothing will change, and that you have been forgotten. However, such rumors are untrue. All of your prayers have been heard. All of your tears have been gathered. Your sacrifices have all been noticed, and nothing will be wasted, nothing at all for you. I have been matching the appropriate individuals, opportunity, and timing. The reason for your delay was preparation, not rejection, because what I'm going to put in your hands calls for a prepared heart, a steadfast spirit, and a mind that is focused on me. I'm constructing you to last. I'm fortifying your roots to keep you upright when the wind blows. When shortage attempts to scare you, you will remember that my resources are limitless, because I am teaching your eyes to see beyond the natural. I am educating your heart to clearly hear my voice, so that you won't hesitate when I say go, or race forward when I say wait. And my angels are already in motion as I utter these words to you. They are bringing things into alignment, changing people's hearts, and creating a path where none was. Things that were thought to be impossible a day ago are suddenly becoming feasible. The barriers that were in your path are disintegrating. The people who used to make fun of you will no longer speak, and I will assign my angels to protect the crop I am putting in your hands while you walk in this overflow. They will guard the boundaries of your blessings, making sure that nothing that I have given to you is stolen by an adversary plot, deception, or secret trap. The adversary has been trying to deplete you for far too long with relentless assaults, including unforeseen expenses, abrupt rifts in relationships, and unjustified fatigue. However, I'm currently plugging those leaks. You will now get stronger in the areas where you formerly lost tranquility. The places where you felt exhausted will turn into repositories of energy. The opponent will still attempt to frighten you. In spite of this, there will continue to be times when fear will try to enter your head. You will continue to hear voices that ask, "What if it doesn't last?" However, you will be aware of the reality. You will stand and say, "The one who gave this to me is the one who sustains me." My angels will defend your region from the darkness, and your faith will serve as a shield. Additionally, I am repairing the important connections. Some of you have experienced deep-seated misconceptions, estrangement, or betrayal. You've asked me why I let certain individuals go, but now I'll tell you it wasn't rejection. It was protection, and I am delivering healing. Even when there are still scars, I'll put you in touch with individuals who will uplift you rather than break you, who will hone your mission rather than obscure it, who will remind you of your value rather than undermine it. My angels are already setting up the encounters, discussions, and heavenly appointments that will bring these kingdom relationships into your life. My kid, be prepared for my interruptions. They may arrive in the form of an unexpected phone call, a knock on a door, or an opportunity you were unaware existed. My heavenly touch changes everything in a single day. At these times, you will recall what I said and realize that this was no accident. When you see it, this was God additionally. Don't back down in a false sense of humility. When you see the plenty coming in the days ahead, saying, I don't deserve this is not appropriate at this moment. You are my darling, and I give you all the wonderful and ideal gifts. I'm happy to bless you. When people see the change in your life, it exalts my name. So don't be ashamed to wear my favor. Let it be a resounding testament to my loyalty. However, keep in mind that your gift comes with a duty. I'm giving you opportunity, resources, and influence not for personal benefit, but for long-lasting influence. Sometimes I'll whisper to you, give there, speak there. Step into that situation. If you follow my instructions, you'll see miracles happen in areas you didn't even touch. Your seed will grow in ways you can't see. Lord, how will I know it's you? Leading me is what you asked me. My tranquility will encircle the choice, so you will know my child. There will be a profound awareness that this is correct, even if it pushes you outside of your comfort zone and defies your reasoning. Additionally, the provision will be there for you at the next stage, not before or after, but precisely when you need it, when you go ahead in confidence. The tightening before to the release should not be feared. There may be times along your trip when you feel as if you are being pushed backwards, just as a bow must be drawn back before the arrow can fly. It is positioning, not defeat. I'm setting you up so that you'll have the drive to go further than you ever imagined. When I let you go on to your next task, this time of year, the adversary could attempt to make you question your relationships, health, or financial situation. But keep in mind that my angels are not spectators, even at such times. They are fighters, they are messengers. They act as guardians. They are delivering directives from my throne to your predicament. They are getting ready for your arrival by outpacing you into areas you are not yet able to reach. Little clues that my hand is at work will start to appear. Unusual favor in dialogue, debt cancellation or reduction. Though they seem to come out of nowhere, these ideas solve issues that have existed for a long time. A larger tide is approaching, and these are its first waves. If you feel that things are improving for you, type the first receive it, Lord. And I want you to keep in mind that you are not just fortunate to feel safe while this flood rises. Being a lighthouse is a blessing. People will turn to you during storms and see a constant flame that never goes out. Just being close to you will give them hope, and you will refer them to me when they inquire how you manage to remain so calm, giving, and self-assured. This is how revival starts. Not often at large events, but more in ordinary moments. When one life sparks another, you are entering a time when your biggest asset will be your faith. Not only will it provide opportunities, but it will also keep you going. When the systems in the world fail, your security won't be dependent on your financial account, your salary, or other people's approval. I shall be the anchor of your security, and that is an unshakable foundation. Faith full of vision, full of the power that comes from my spirit, being within of you. You are not going into this new chapter with nothing. Rather, you are entering it equipped with all of the knowledge, abilities, and tools I have given you. During the seasons you have previously experienced, nothing has been squandered. You were being shaped and prepared for this moment by the tears, the late nights, and the prayers you believed were unanswered. I am now sending my angels before you, my darling, to straighten the crooked roads. They are breaking down barriers, softening hearts, and unlocking doors that have been closed for years. As they go into areas you cannot yet see, you'll be surprised by some of these doors. You'll be standing in front of chances that you never even dared to ask for, because you believed they were too far away. However, I tell you that nothing is too difficult for my might to achieve. Nothing is too hidden for my light to uncover, and nothing is too distant for my arm to reach. Your love and support mean everything to us as we continue sharing God's message of hope, faith, and blessings. If this message has touched your heart, we humbly invite you to show your gratitude by giving at least one $20 super thanks for your choice each month. Whoever can give super thanks, please give as much as possible. And whoever cannot, please try to read this message completely. Your generosity helps us create more uplifting content that inspires souls and brings people closer to God. By clicking the super thanks button below, you're not just supporting our work, you're becoming a part of this divine mission to spread God's love to those who need it most. Thank you for your kindness. Stay blessed, stay joyful, and may God's grace always be with you. Bravery will be needed this season. There may be times when the shadow of lack will try to infiltrate your thoughts, and your old concerns will try to surface. There will be unexpected bills that attempt to scare you, or those who doubt your ability to follow through on what I promised. My kid, there are distractions. The adversary is making one last effort to bind you to the bonds I have already shattered. If you decide to concentrate on my truth, my angels will watch over your thoughts. When you are tired, they will fight for you. When uncertainties threaten to rob you of your sleep, at night they will provide you with tranquility. I have vowed to make you a blessing. In addition to providing for you others, shackles will be broken by your kindness. Those who are scared to take the initial step will find courage in your faith. Others will rise up and think that I can accomplish the same for them because of your testimony. And in this, you will discover a happiness that money cannot purchase, a profound, fulfilling happiness that comes from knowing that you are precisely where I have put you, carrying out my purpose. Never undervalue the impact you have. Some of the best things I will accomplish through you will take place in the quiet times. The kind remark that makes someone's whole day, the prayer you offer for a stranger, or the discussion that gives hope to someone who is about to give up. In my kingdom, these things are not insignificant. They are seeds, and in my time, they will yield a harvest that is much greater than what is now visible. I am giving you access to materials that will be wise. You'll be aware of when to create, when to invest, when to give, and when to save, because you will be depending on me and not making judgments based on your own knowledge. You will be able to make decisions with clarity. I'll give you the discernment to see chances that are from me and to avoid those that are just disguised diversions. This new season will also be reflected in your relationships, not out of cruelty, but for protection. Some will be cut down. People whose hearts beat in time with the vision I've given, you will be pulled nearer. Your path will be strengthened by divine alignments, including friendships, collaborations, and even reconciliation. Indeed, my angels will be present in these relationships, making sure that you are surrounded by others who will support, encourage, and breathe truth and life into your vocation. This change I'm bringing about is a steady outpouring of blessings, rather than a sudden outburst. It will never run out, since it comes from my limitless supply, rather than from human labor. You live in a cycle of giving and receiving, of giving and getting. You will discover that you can never outgive me, and that the more you give up for the sake of my kingdom, the more I return to you. So once again, don't hold back. Take a brave step forward. Follow your dreams with all your might. If I put them in your heart, give without fear if I encourage you to do so. Even if the route ahead is unclear, take the step if I speak for you too, because it is I who will lead your feet, steady your hands, and give you the strength to face any challenge head on. You are entering a time when you will have a greater impact than you may have imagined. You will see the results of your long-sown seeds of endurance, compassion, and faith, and you will know without a doubt that I have been loyal from the start. As you see them blossom, my kids stay with me over the den of the outside world. Hear my voice, I will never lead you astray, so follow my spirit's guidance. My intentions are for your happiness, well-being, and completeness, as well as for the growth of my kingdom via your life, because they are aware of the enormity of what I have planned. The angels I have sent are not only watching after you, but are also rejoicing what is about to happen. You're ready, my darling. Now is the moment. Hold your head up as you go forth, knowing that I walk before you. walk by your side, and live within you. Everything you need has already been given to you. Everything you could possibly want is already taking form, and I already know in my heart what you will become. You will discover that nothing you let go of in love is ever really gone. As you continue to live in this flow, it comes back to you, multiplied in ways you could never have planned. What the world refers to as loss I call gain, and that is the beauty of my kingdom. I view what others see as sacrifice as seed, and every seed you plant with charity, love, and faith will eventually yield fruit. You are a part of something far bigger than what you can see. Right now, my darling, every thread you add to the enormous tapestry I am creating out of your life affects many others. I see every life you touch, even if you don't, your encouraging words, your silent prayers for others, and your selfless deeds that no one else sees are priceless gems that will never be forgotten or squandered. Don't be shocked if I increase your power. You'll discover that you can provide advice you weren't aware you had, and speak into situations you previously felt unprepared to handle. This is due to the fact that I am bestowing upon you perception, wisdom, and clarity that are impossible to get via human endeavor alone. It comes from following me carefully, from relying on my spirit, and from putting my heart first. There may be times when I urge you to take a risk without knowing all the specifics. These are holy times, my darling, for miracles happen here. You allow my power to operate in ways you can't even imagine. When you proceed in obedience, the road ahead of you is marked by my footsteps. Even if it may seem strange, you are always entering the totality of what I have previously prepared, never venturing into the unknown. This season, watch out, because not everyone around you will comprehend where I'm bringing you. Some others may question, distrust, and even oppose the change they see in you. But don't be bothered by this. Your inner light should shine brightly, so that those who are ready to accept it would be attracted to its warmth, not be concealed to make others feel at ease. Because I want your development to be robust and long-lasting, I am also strengthening your roots. The benefits I am giving away are foundations, not transients. When the world pulls in different ways, they will keep you rooted in my truth, steady you throughout storms, and anchor you during winds of change. Never forget that I am your source. I bless the labor of your hands, but not the economy, other people's approbation, or even your own efforts. You will never be without what you really need. If you maintain me at the core, I'll create streams even in arid areas. I shall make preparation even when there is a shortage. And I will always remind you that you are my darling, chosen for this moment. So get up every day expecting something. Embrace every moment with thankfulness. Bring vitality to every circumstance you encounter. You will see my faithfulness unfold before your own eyes as you accomplish this. Not only are the days ahead bright, they are brimming with my splendor, and you're marching straight into them. My darling, so stand up, my love, because your tale is rising in triumph, rather than ending in hardship. What used to threaten to shatter, you will now serve as the witness that uplifts others. In the morning, the tears you sowed in the dark will be joyfully answered. You will see my hand transforming every setback into a bigger gain, every delay into divine timing, and every adversity into victory. Hold on to what I've promised. It's already happening. You will experience breakthroughs you never expected, answers you believed had been long overdue, and blessings that are pressed down, shaken together, and rushing over. In this new season, only God could have done this. You will reflect, thus raise your head. Take a big breath and confidently go on with my favor. The path ahead is illuminated. You are being pursued by my kindness, covered by my compassion, and supported by my love. Your life is a work of art in progress, not a chance encounter, and one, the author, will complete this masterpiece with unfathomable delight, duty, and power. Put "I received this word" in the comment section. Now is the start of my finest season. Please subscribe to support our channel and turn on bell notification.